Okay, I'm not sure how far that got. Not very far, hopefully. This is Mystic Jen. I'm starting my June readings. This is for Aries, Sun, Rising, Moon for June 2018. The decks that I'm using the Rami Oracle. This is by Elena Fairchild. And I'm also using my Steampunk Tarot. I've been going through the guidebook on this. I don't really need guidebooks. However, I like to see what symbology is involved in a deck. You know, sometimes they add their own little symbology in a deck when the deck creator creates them. But I'm getting a head start on June. Tired of running behind. So I'm going to get started here. I'm going to shuffle. I love the Steampunk Tarot. As I started to say, I was reading the guidebook about the cards and some really good, fantastic insights that came from the guidebook. I'm not done with it. I'm in the court cards right now. Almost done with the court cards. I'm in the Kings, and then I will finish it up. Even though I've been reading for many years, I continue to still learn. Okay. I'm pushing this chair out of the way because it's getting in my way here. Okay, we're going to see what energies, what messages do we have for Aries. Sun, rising, moon. Now keep in mind that the energy is fluid. You could be experiencing this already or experienced it in the past. This may start now. It may start in June, end of May. But these are the energies that are coming into play in the month of June. I did a deck interview with this. You guys can go back and watch that. Of what this deck is all about. Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is very much in a state of abundance. Okay. She's a state of abundance. She's very independent. She doesn't rely on anybody but herself. Okay. She's very self-efficient. She's built her own wealth. And then we also have the Queen of Cups. Okay, the Queen of Cups is, she's like, I like to see her as similar to the High Priestess. She could be very mysterious. She is very intuitive, very in touch with her emotions and her higher self. She is a great listener. She can offer wise counsel. And the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups are looking at each other. So I would say that there is somebody out there who is so worried about their status quo, that they're more worried about their material gains, and they're busy making a life for themselves. They're not worried about anybody else. They kind of she reminds me of somebody who's kind of closed off to her emotions. That she's self-reliant. She doesn't want to rely on anybody else. And money is definitely not an issue with her. She's very much in control, and in relationships, if she's in a relationship, she's very, very independent. This woman is somebody who's very special, that takes a special man or woman, if you're same sex, to be with, because she wants to wear the pants. She wants to be in total control. And the Queen of Cups is telling her that it's okay to be practical and do things right, but the Queen of Cups is telling her that she needs to get more in touch with her emotions. The woman in the Nine of Pentacles is about somebody who is you're in a position of, you're very grounded, but you're not letting emotions in. It's almost like it feels like somebody who feels that emotions are weak. And the Nine of Cups is trying to tell you it's okay to feel. And I'm feeling like that the Nine of Cups is maybe somebody who's also feeling very lonely right now. And the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups is saying, open your heart a little bit more. It's okay to feel love. It's okay to let your emotions out and let somebody in. And then there's the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is also about teamwork. And it's also about finishing up a project. Somebody who's still working on it. So I feel like this is somebody who's working on themselves, who maybe is trying to get in touch with their inner self, and who's trying to work on it. And there's an oracle here, a card reader. Card readers show up in many of these cards in here. Okay? But this card reader is like kind of pointing out, trying to give advice as they're trying to pay attention. This is somebody who's worked very hard, and doing a lot of planning. So there's a lot of financial planning. But again, the Queen of Cups is in the middle. The Queen of Cups is calling you to call upon your intuition in this, whatever this project is. And we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is the scholar. He's somebody who is very analytical. He's studying. He's looking things up. He's crunching the numbers. So as this reading progresses, I feel this is about a business venture. This is about work and planning, crunching the numbers, paying close attention to the detail. Maybe you're watching over your employees. Somebody has their back on their employees, is not paying very close attention to what's going on in their business. And maybe this employee, maybe you're the employee and you're not getting the recognition that you feel that you deserve from your employer. Okay? But you're making sure all your ducks are in a row. And you're very self-reliant. You're very independent. You're able to work alone. But there's still the undercurrent of emotions. The King of Swords is, he's standing by. He's busy, too busy worried about the thought process in this business. He's too worried about the numbers, analyzing things. And I'm feeling like maybe you're not feeling appreciated for the work that you've put in so far. But you are doing something that you love. And we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is give or take. It's weighing things out, bringing things into balance. It is, I'm feeling like some people in this project, in this work environment, has received recognition for their part, and you're waiting on your recognition from your boss or your manager. Maybe you're waiting on that raise. You've been waiting for quite a long time for that raise to come about. And then we have the King of Cups also. A lot of people involved. So I feel like this is people that you're working with. I feel like maybe like The King of Swords is the big boss. The King of Cups is the manager. Now, he's somebody who has an emotional side to him as well, but he's very much in control of his emotions. Okay? I'm feeling like that you're trying to get your attention of management. I feel like maybe you're looking for a raise, and maybe you're looking to move into a management position as well. Because you've done all the grunt work. You've done all the hard work. And the Six of Pentacles is talking about balancing. Definitely somebody's received their recognition, and you feel like you've been overlooked. And we have Judgment. Judgment is a renewal. Judgment is about resurrection. Maybe this project that you thought was dead, that you weren't getting anywhere, all this hard work. There's going to be a renewal in this, a renewed energy. I feel like maybe this manager, this King of Cups, is going to bring it to the attention of the King of Swords, everything that you've done. And I feel like that you're going to be judged by your work very soon. And it's going to be in your favor. So there could be some promotions coming along. More money coming your way. And Six of Pentacles is also speaking to me about generosity. So I'm feeling like maybe it's going to be a generous raise. And then here we have the World. The World is satisfaction and completion. The World is a cycle coming full circle. So I'm feeling like this situation of you feeling unappreciated, of feeling like you haven't been recognized for everything that you've done. I'm feeling like that is coming to a close. Okay? I'm feeling like that you are going to end up getting this recognition that you're looking for. And this manager, whoever this King of Cups is, you're going to be able, that's who you're going to thank for this. I feel like the King of Cups recognizes your worth. And it feels like he's tight with the King of Swords. And will bring us to his attention. So, yep, here it is. Seven of Cups. And it feels like that you're going to be offered. It feels like all your work that you're being done. This might even be a new boss. Maybe changing companies because this boss doesn't see your worth. But new opportunities coming to you. And you're going to have a lot of different options to choose from. The Seven of Cups is telling you, though, keep a clear mind about it. Examine each option thoroughly before you go making a decision. Definitely use your intuition, but also use logic and practicality when you make your decision. And I feel like there is something that is going to definitely stand out. Okay? And we have another king, a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is somebody who's in management, somebody who is very good with their money, very good with people, so I'm getting the sense that one of these options is going to definitely be a management position. So I'm looking at this as a positive change in June that is coming your way in the line of work and finances. So even though you feel like you haven't been recognized, that you've been overlooked, I think that that's just an illusion. People have been watching you. And I feel like it's not just within the company that you're currently working for. I feel like there's other people watching you as well. And you're going to have some offers coming in, and you have to examine each one carefully. And I feel like you're going to be put in the position of a boss or management. The Nine of Pentacles, she's a very good manager. Very motivated. Very independent. And that's the type of person that this company is looking for. Okay. And I'm going to draw a couple oracle cards here. One or two, we'll see. We'll see what Spirit calls me to do. This is a very large deck as well, but it also has thinner cardstock, so it's very sturdy cardstock, but because it's thinner, it is easier to shuffle. So, let's shuffle these and see what comes up here. We actually have two cards that popped out. So apparently, Spirit does want two cards. Okay, we have what is called the Celestial Rose of Ma. And we have Beyond the Threshold of Fear. Okay, the first thing that comes up with this threshold of fear. With any change, whether you're changing relationships or you're changing jobs, all changes come with a sense of fear with it. As human beings, we don't like change. When a change in our mind brings instability, fear of the unknown. And it's about getting past that. And even though you have that fear, that is natural. And you have to push yourself beyond that to excel. Okay? And it feels like you're breaking through a barrier. Okay? And I'm feeling, Spirit is also speaking that some of this situation about feeling like you're not recognized, that is a self-imposed barrier. Because people are recognizing, people are seeing your worth, people are seeing what you've been doing. Okay? And it is something that's been holding you back. So taking steps now to take a leap of faith, if it means changing jobs and everything, Spirit is encouraging you to do that. Okay? And no one is harmed in the jungle. Everything is compassion and love. It is your fear holding you back like a bar behind a door. So you have to remove that bar and just push yourself forward. Okay? And then the Celestial Rose. I get the image of, you know, everything smelling like a rose. That you manifest vibrant hues in every flower. And love transforms thistles into jasmine. Love layers heaven and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery. And it's like the taste of bitterness that you've had in your mouth at your current position when you're seeing other people excel and you're being held back. That these new opportunities, it becomes sweeter. Okay? A spiritual gift is on its way to you. The Celestial Rose of the Divine Mother is a precious offering of sacred love to the soul. That love can lift you beyond what you have known and beyond self-imposed limits. It's kind of echoing this. You've put self-imposed limits on yourself. And it's all going back to this limiting yourself because you felt like you weren't being recognized. Maybe you felt you knew you were worth it, but at the same time, subconsciously you felt that you were inadequate. And you're placing these limits on yourself. And this is going to lift you up. Spirit's going to lift you up beyond the self-imposed limits by uplifting fragrances of grace. You will begin to think thoughts that you've never dared to think before. You will feel moved by life, and it just feels like this is going to be a renewal of your own soul, your own spirit. So June looks very good for you, Aries. So that is the reading that I have for you. I hope this helps somebody. And I do thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.